Alright, hello everyone, this is Crota giving you an update on Diablo 3. There was a recent beta patch, and boy was it a doozy of a beta patch, as a lot of things have changed in the Diablo 3 universe in terms of how skill works and how runes work. Now, one of the things that they've made an update to is that runes are no longer a crafting profession. It is just something that I guess inherently your character gets to learn as he levels up. So one of the good sides on this is that your character, as he progresses through the game, every level, he's pretty much going to be learning something new. So let's go ahead and take a look at the new skill system and some of the ups and unfortunately some of the downs. I will get to that a little bit later. Now, first of all of your skills, you're on your primary skills, and you have 4 spells, and you, out of that one skill slot, you get to choose what spell you want to put there. So you either get Magic Missile, Shock Pulse. At level 9, you can get Spectral Blade, and at level 11, you can get Electrocute. On top of that, you have runes that you can then use to further augment your spell. So on this particular instance, I have Charge Blast, which increases the damage of Magic Missile. At level 13, I could fire multiple missiles. Level 21, 27, 35, it gets stronger and stronger, and it's not necessarily to say that the Seeker is always going to be better than Charge Blast, as you're going to have to approach each scenario a little bit differently and figure out what spell will work in a very specific situation. So that's one of the things that Blizzard said. Just because a rune is further down the line, doesn't necessarily make it better for you all the time than a rune that you get earlier on. Shock Pulse, you can get additional buffs as well. Slain enemies explode and electrocute nearby enemies, so it kind of like continues to grow and grow. Firebolts, cast firebolts that also burn enemies, and so on and so forth. You can see that living lightning, conjure a beam of lightning that drifts forward, electrocuting nearby enemies. Oh, that sounds cool. Too bad I'm not level 48 to get it. So from here, you see that there are a lot of spells and a lot of things that you can do. Now, unfortunately, I really think Blizzard missed the mark in terms of the skill mapping system. What you notice here is that your primary skill is always going to be your left mouse click. I tried to see, I even tried to see if I could map it to someplace else, but if you take a look down over here, your primary mouse skill will always be your left mouse click. Unfortunately, that means if you're a range hero or a range caster and your spell is ranged, say you're trying to move over into a specific direction towards an enemy, if you accidentally click that enemy, you'll actually move towards there as well, and that got very, very frustrating for me. I want to be able to move, I want to be able to move around and do stuff as well. One of the things that I really liked about the old system was that you could actually map like Magic Missile to 1, and then I could walk around and with minimal mouse movements, I could stand in the center and then just hit 1 and just circle around myself, or hold it down on my keyboard, and I wasn't constantly clicking. In Diablo 2, even in Lord of Destruction, it really felt like I got carpal tunnel just from Diablo 2 because you always had to constantly click. And in Diablo 3 in the early beta, you didn't have to constantly click. Clicking frantically, as fun as it is, as you're in excitement, but you also want to have a good interface to experience the game itself. The story of Diablo 3 is immersive enough to not have to just randomly, constantly click. I'll go ahead. I'll head over to I'll head over to the cemetery to give you a little bit of an example of what I'm talking about here. So let's go ahead and let me activate. Oh, so say over here, right? If I want to move over here, but no, I'm accidentally hitting a guy. No real big deal this time, but if there are enemies around me and I'm trying to move over here, if an enemy comes up on my screen, my character will actually stand still and I'll start to get attacked. Rather annoying, very annoying. I'd rather be able to just have my left click be a pure move click and then have my skills go 1, 2, 3, 4 down the line. Now, that also means that for your defensive skills, it will always be 1. And I'm not quite sure, but I don't know how often I will be using these Frost Novas. All of these skills are all on cooldown. I would rather be able to map them to something else, or be able to map my primary attack skills to 1 and 2, because that's really how I've enjoyed Diablo 3. Hopefully they do watch this video and perhaps, you know, take a little bit of my insight as I go into the dungeons. Now, so far the runes, Arcane Orb, I get increased the size and damage of Arcane Orb. I haven't even seen the new Arcane Orb, so let's go ahead. Actually, why don't we experience it together? So, oh yeah, 30-second cooldown. Alright, so I'll go hunting around. I'll launch an Arcane Orb, and then we'll come back around to... Oh, see? Wanted to cast Magic Missile. So, I want to be able to run away and then attack. Okay, there's the Arcane Orb as at level 1. Wow, and that's rather loud. Now, let's go ahead and add the Arcane Nova rune to it, and we'll see how effective and how much larger it is in addition. So... maybe I should turn down my sound just a little bit as I'm doing this. Ooh, master volume. Alright, there you go. Oh, this one actually may be a Jar of Souls. Oh, that actually looks pretty nice. So, your spells actually get augmented. You get a little bit more powerful every level now, which is something I definitely like. It makes level grinding a little bit easier if your character is constantly learning something new. I know that was something that some of the players out there, some of the players out there said, after level 30, if you don't learn any new skills, are you just treasure finding? This gives you an ability to unlock new skills, new runes, and to get your character more and more powerful. So here we go. I'll end it with the Jar of Souls encounter. See, I really wish I could just stand in the center and hold down 1. Oh, Adventuring Ring. Yeah, ooh, additional experience. So... yeah, see, I want to move over here, but I can't because I'm clicking on guys. Alright, so hopefully you guys got a little bit of a taste of more Diablo 3. They still haven't announced when the game will be done, but it really does feel a little bit more polished. I really do hope that they give me, or they give users the ability to move the master skill to say 1, 2, 3, 4, just because it feels... It feels better to me to be able to use my skills off of the 1, 2, 3, 4 keys. Give us 6 assigned keys, and then let us map them to where we see best, and then also let our primary key thing also map over into talking to other people as well. It shouldn't be too difficult. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.